Hiya, Dr. Allison JK here. Super thrilled about this new moon in Leo and our upcoming Lion's Gate on Thursday of this week, August 8th. And it's an 888 number because 2024 in numerology breaks down and adds up to an 8. 2 plus 2 is 4, 4 plus 4 is 8. So it's 8 month, day 8, year 8. Super duper powerful. I've been working with these frequencies and energies, and I want to help because I've also just been now working with the new moon, the sacred clearings and activations for the new moon for people in my Activate Your Magic program. And this new moon's energies are so brilliant in regards to letting yourself shine and having some healing for the heart of any old wounds and old pains that may be holding you back from allowing yourself to radiate and live in your radiance and know what's truly important to you at the deepest level, and maybe even live even ever more from the joy of not only a foundation of love and self-acceptance, but the joy of knowing your purpose and why you're here, and anchoring into what brings you the most joy of being alive, all the way from the simplest things to the grandest, like knowing your passion and purpose for being here. And so there's a lot around the sun, right? Because it's the sign, it's the planet for the Leo sign. So a lot about radiance, a lot about emanating out that radiance and taking up space with your, letting your life force shine, all the work that I do, and I'm not even a Leo, and I help others get to, yeah, and get more of. And so, and be more of, not get, but be, right? And so taking your hands and putting your palms face down towards the earth, feel free to say, I release that which is not rightfully mine, and ask that the earth take it. And turning your hands up to the sky and say, I welcome in as much grace to live from the truth of my heart as can be bestowed upon me. And so it is. Knowing that just because somebody else is doing something that you see on Instagram doesn't mean that it's right for you. And allowing yourself to be the individualized, light, localized consciousness with its own unique flavor and its own unique mass of ingredients. So your ingredients list, if somebody were to like bake an Allison cake, versus bake a Mike cake, there would be different ingredients in it, right? And all of these unique cakes in this analogy work together to create the quilt of the beauty that humanity is right now. We are in an incredible gateway or portal. Which is it, Allison? Gateway or a portal? It seems like it's a portal, so a way to say that is a tunnel that we're in of concentrated energy of the light, really helping us move into the Lion's Gate, where we're really hearing from our higher self and letting our higher self take even more of the lead. And this new moon on Sunday is about letting our hearts take the lead even more and hearing the truth of our hearts with complete self-acceptance and not needing to be anything other than we are, and boiling it down to what brings us joy. Where do we get our joy from being alive and living more exuberantly from that, and releasing that which is not ours and never was ours, and healing old wounds so that we can step forward through this tunnel or portal into the gateway that Lion's Gate on 8/8 is allowing us, where our higher self is really, there's these frequencies, the strength of light I've been able to perceive, that I've been playing with and working with for the last couple of weeks, that have indicated to me, wow, and I've seen other events happen too with very particular energies that have been informing me this is a really special time right now, and the vibrational backdrop we're living in is going higher. And so setting yourself up to be positioned to take advantage of that rather than catapulted into more chaos as the light hits the dark, proactively lightening up and clearing out the density, as I have been saying for decades now, will be preventing chaos needed to crack the egoic level of self, that personality level of self, or the ego mind as we call it in Buddhist meditation, so that you're actually following the truth of your heart and your higher self's guidance from the divine. Yeah, and as we are becoming more and more bridges of heaven onto earth, elevating it for all of humanity, this experience in our what is considered the greatest evolutionary leap, 2012 to 2032. And as we're rounding the bend around 2024 and heading into the last quarter of 2024, this year of the dragon, and what I perceived to be a turning point year, things just will not be the same after this. So I invite you to make choices, because one of the other aspects of this new moon is to give yourself permission to take risks that are aligned with your highest self, your higher self, your highest desires, and giving yourself permission to reach your potential. And that's in every single clearing and activation I always do, about reaching your potential and the highest possibilities to come in to help you. So you can hear a theme, most likely, yeah, in what I've been saying. And so I'm really, really excited right now to be with you and sharing this video with you. And again, doing that process, feel free to go back and go to where I gave you that process. Do it a couple of times over the weekend. Feel free to journal and talk to yourself and listen to yourself. I know that I don't really call it journaling, even though I have trunks full of journals from when I was age 12 onward, but it's another way, as this meditation teacher says, and meditator for decades, to hear your higher self. So perhaps also too, if you aren't, you could join my Activate Your Magic monthly gig. I'll put the link below where you'll receive the clearings and sacred activations for this new moon to help you get into that space more. So then when you're listening to your higher self will be that much more accessible and on. And then also I'll put the link below for the Lionsgate event for this coming Thursday. It's my people's, it seems like, favorite event that I do of the year. There is so much excitement around it from me. I always love it too. And perhaps you can even feel it. This Lionsgate is gonna be like no other. I look forward to being with you all in whatever capacity you're guided to. And please let yourself lighten up and be happier and full of more joy, and make choices from there as we co-create together our new era. And I don't mean co-create in the sense of we're creating it together only. I mean co-create with the divine as these bridges of heaven to earth. Namaste.